So, yeah, I was driving up here, and when me and Smokey and Mark and everybody planned me coming up here today, you know, I was just kind of like, yeah, Tuesday, let's do it, you know. And then I woke up this morning and realized that today is my, what we call a live day, which today's the day that, you know, I basically got blown up in Afghanistan and should have been dead, but I'm alive. And it's making today a little bit more epic because we're in here deadlifting heavy. And to be deadlifting, you know, 8 years after I basically shouldn't even be here anymore it's pretty surreal, pretty epic. Just like honestly, I'm pretty pumped today. So it's just like I said, it just feels good to be alive, man. So today is just like, you know, it's one of those days you kind of sit back and realize, like, you know, things could have been a lot different, you know. So we're just gonna deadlift the shit out of everything today.
Here you go, man. There you go. There you go. Nice.
Where'd you put that
A long time ago, I used to kind of like sulk a little bit, you know, and get really depressed, just because that was, to me, it was also the day that like my body was taken from me, my career was taken from me, my life was literally turned upside down, and I spent 3 years trying to, like, you know, rebuild my body from surgeries to more surgeries to more surgeries to physical therapy, and just literally went through 3 years of just agonizing pain, like living in the hospital. And so, you know, and then it, you know, that would turn into anger, so I was pissed off, you know, and that's what I used to do. I used to, you know, sit around, play video games, get all tore up on my pills that I used to take, and just be like upset with everything. Instead of being happy that I was alive, I was depressed about everything that went wrong. Instead of now I can look at my life and look back and be like, that was meant to happen that day. And me to go through all the struggles and everything that I did, the pain, the struggle, and everything in life to get to the place where I'm at now, to be lifting like I'm lifting and motivating, inspiring people, and help people like that have maybe are going through something similar, or maybe not even as drastic as what I'm going through, and looking at it and being like, fuck, what I'm going through is minor compared to what he went through, and look what he's doing now. And it took years, and I honestly like that the most, that it took years. I'm glad it wasn't a fast, you know, flip around for me. I'm glad that I went through the struggle, through the pain and everything like that, because it's built me to like be the person that I am today. A stronger, you know, physically and mentally type of person.
Good. Whoa. There you go. Good. Nice. Keep control.
I get a lot of messages from people that they'll tell me that they're going through things, you know, they're depressed, or, you know, girlfriend leaves them, wife leaves them, lost their jobs, who knows, you know, that are going through it, and or lost their legs. I've had a lot of people that have lost their legs, and they're depressed about it. And let me tell you what, life is not fucking over. You only get one. And, you know, while you're up walking around on this fucking planet, you should be living it to the best that you can. And I'm gonna tell you what, there was many times when I was going through my surgeries and through everything that I would start getting going again, and then I would get knocked back down, and I'd go back into surgery. And then I would be like, man, all that I worked for to like get moving on my feet and to like start feeling better, I'm back down in the bed, and I have to restart all that over. And if I would have gave up back then, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. You're gonna get knocked down 1,000 times before you stand up tall that one fucking time. And then when you finally stand up tall that one fucking time, you're on top of the mountain, and you get to ride that motherfucker out the whole way through. So just know that there is a point where you will get to the top, and you will be standing tall. Just, are you fucking man enough to put in the work and the time and the dedication to, I'm not talking lifting weights, I'm talking to yourself. To putting that into yourself to become that person that stands tall, and then walk around and let people know that the struggles that you've been through, let them see the struggles that you've been through, and them know that the struggles that you've been through, look at you and be like, wow, that dude went through all of that shit, and look at him now. Whether it's just getting a dope job, whether it's restarting your life, you know, with a new wife or a new girlfriend, or lifting fucking weights, you know what I mean? Like, for me, that was it for me. And so just know that if you are in that spot, are you willing to work hard enough to get to the top? And that's it, and to stand tall, and that's what it takes.
You don't leave the clips off.
Everybody wants that, unfortunately, but you know, not everybody's going to get to have that experience. And I mean, I wish that people could, because I guarantee the world would be different, and people's mindsets would be different, because they would realize how like precious life is, and And the time that we're 60, 70, 80, and we're sitting around not doing shit, that's when you're gonna look back. Unfortunately, those people that have never experienced like a death situation like that, they're gonna look back and be like, damn, I wish I would have done more. I mean, for example, how many fucking people play football in high school and they're like, damn, I wish I would have fucking put in more work. I would have been a better athlete. I could have probably went to college if I would have, you know, after practice went and done a little bit more. During school, went to the weight room. You know, I mean, all of us like football guys that play football back in high school, we all live in that fantasy of like, damn, I could have went fucking college, or I could have went to the NFL, but there was kids outworking me. So now, like, you know, I bring that to the table every day, especially with the weight. I don't want to be outworked. I don't want to be outworked in life, and I don't want to be outworked in the weight room, and that's the way it's got to be. And that's the way, hopefully, you know, people will listen to this and understand, like, once you're 60, 70, 80 years old, life's getting to the end, and it's going to be hard to make up all those days, all those weeks, all those months and years that you wasted. So don't waste your fucking life. Wake up every day, have a purpose, and go fucking do something.